So I'm from Sussex Wildlife Trust, and we've been running Wellbeing in the Wild here at Friston Forest, and it's thanks to an Awards for All funding. And what we wanted to do was chat to some of the attendees about what has happened and what you felt about the course. And so this is Sandra. Hello. So I just wanted to chat to you about how did you feel when you first came on the course, the first kind of few weeks?
I couldn't do the course on my own.
Okay.
I had a buddy because I was too nervous to do it.
Yeah.
So I did the first course last year.
Yeah.
Didn't think I'd be able to cope because of my age. And they said yes. Thoroughly enjoyed the course. Didn't speak to anybody for 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
And did the 8-week course and then immediately signed up for the next one.
Very good.
We have become very close as a group, the people that were on the first course and the second course. And in fact, we've done a volunteer every other Tuesday now as a graduation group, which we do off our, because we want to be outside. And none of us would have met each other. A couple of the people that come haven't got any other friends apart from this group.
Okay. So it is so would you say that's changed? So how you are as a group, so that you know other people from the group?
Yes.
And do you feel differently now? So you're obviously chatting to me now. Is that quite different from?
Completely different. Yes, it's got my confidence back. I don't mind being in a group, and I think being outside and being with nature, this is the important thing. And the important thing about this group is we just help each other, which we would never see. And we all come from different walks of life, we're different ages, and to be allowed to do it, nearly 80, is a privilege.
Oh, it's nice. What I wanted to chat to you about was within the Wellbeing in the Wild, where you were before and where you'd say you are now. So what do you think has changed?
I've just changed completely. I've got my confidence back. I've got my smile back. I didn't smile, and I didn't talk to anybody. I was just at home and alone, and I didn't want to go out. And they kept wanting me to join something, and I happened to see the flyer for this in St Mary's House. It's outside. I may be able to do this. Didn't know what it would be like. And it is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, I'm very emotional about coming here.
Here was really good because I was worried myself. I'm not very sort of good at these sort of practical things. What I've learned on this course is just to give it a go, and I was really very proud of this. I took it home, the birds have used it, and I'm really pleased. I was nervous because I was thinking, oh, will I be able to do it, or will it come out right?
And it has.
You can see it, it has. And I'm really proud of something I use as well. At my flat there's a hedge, and I love seeing all the birds going out the hedge. So when we made this, it sort of worked wonders because they're using it, and I'm really proud of and I think this is what the course teaches you, to give it a go. And it's also helped my well-being, because at the start for mine would come out rubbish and it didn't, and I'm glad that I've got the pictures. It helped my well-being doing this course because I feel a bit more better with practical skills. I've talked more, come out of my shell a lot. The walking's what I love doing, and there's a lot to be said for going for a walk in the wild, because the nature's beautiful, and some course where we all support each other. I have sort of problems in the past with sort of anxiety, depression and stuff, which I've always been open about. And this course, I would say, has made the symptoms a lot less, because I feel more you feel part of something as well by doing this course. You're part of a lovely group of people. We've got lovely people teaching it, like you and people like yourself. It's just great. I would definitely recommend this course after I finished, to people that wanted to do something. Me as a person grow, definitely.
For you, there's been a real journey from, you mentioned earlier about how the first week was very different to how you feel now. I just wanted to talk to you a bit about that.
Yeah, first week I was terrified. I was really scared about being with people. I hadn't been with people for a long time. I was sick for a long time in bed. I didn't go out. I lost my they call it social anxiety. You know, people scared me, and I actually had this thing where, to cover up how scared I was, I would just talk nonsense and sort of talk myself into a panic. And then I'd go back into my shell and go, oh man, I was so hard on myself. I remember the warden saying, you're pretty hard on yourself, and in a nice way, and thinking, yeah, maybe that's true. So in the first week they said, it's an 8-week course, and I just panicked. I thought, wow, I'm not going to turn up to that. There's no way. I had enough confidence to go to the first week. And actually, that's what I'd say to people if you're really worried about it.
Mel have been like when you've worked with them, so when you arrived.
Yeah, well, 6 weeks ago, when I first came here, I didn't know anybody. I had no friends, I had no sociability, I had nothing going on. So it's really nice that you just said that I've had an impact around people, which I hadn't even realised. So that's cool. But as far as Hugh and Mel were concerned, they just welcomed me. You know, they just saw me as healthy and whole, and I've never ever felt like that, sort of patronised, or I've always felt there's a load of good humour and it's a safe environment, and I've learned so much from both of them. Mel's probably the more spiritual, philosophical one, and Hugh's probably the more practical, down to earth, let's make something guy.
Yeah.
But that combination is fantastic. It's
So
really good.
you were saying you weren't sure about the first week, but next week is the last week. How do you feel about that?
I'm worried because I think this is a long-term thing. This is something that I want to know I can commit to and grow even more. Because that's what it's about. I guess it's about finding out who I really am, and then finding out who other people are.
Relax.
Hi, Sarah. I just wanted to chat to you because you've been on our course and then you've been a volunteer with us, and kind of just talk to you a bit about what you've enjoyed and why you came back as a volunteer.
I came back I did the course 2 years ago, or the year before that I think it was, and I enjoyed it so much that I said to them, is there any chance I can volunteer? And they said, oh yeah, we'd be happy to have you, thing. And I went to the forest school thing I think it was February or something like that. It was really cold, and I loved it so much that, like I said, so I did all the paperwork and everything.
Yeah.
And then
you did the level 2 training?
Yeah, level 2
fantastic.
thing.
Yeah.
And my folder was like that fat, and I just enjoy being here, because like the forest is better than medication. It's like, cause when I first did the course, I was telling Trevor I'd just come out of hospital. I'd been in hospital for a month, so I came out and came onto this course straight away, and it did me like the world of good, like being here each week and everything. So I just wanted to be able to do it for longer and do it and help other people get the most out of it differently and stuff. Whereas we work quite well together.
Yeah,
I think.
you know what to expect.
Yeah.
And if we were going to run this course again or change things about it, is there anything you'd want to add to it or
do some more art things.
More art things, okay.
Yeah, art week's my favourite week. I missed it this time, but it's my favourite week. And if we could do some more, like.
Do you find during the week when you're away from here, do you think about the things that have happened here, or does it have impact on?
Because sometimes during the week, if you get really low and you really struggle with mental health and so it's like you think, oh, I'm not going to get to the forest. I won't get there. And then you're like, oh no, Hugh's relying on me. I have to get there. And then once you get here, you feel so much better, like that you actually came and did it, and it's so enjoyable that it's the highlight of my week each week.